One of the best things about van life is you got the heater and you get to heat your boots up every single morning, which is one of the best things. You get nice toasty toes, at least until you get out there for a little bit. Alex and I are celebrating from the top of the mountain. Happy New Year to you all. Oh man, we are blessed this year.
How beautiful is this?
Alex and I are taking van life to a whole nother level this winter. We're actually attempting to hit 71 mountains, and this is mountain number 5, 6, and 7, Hunter, Jackfrost, and Big Boulder. Here's a few clips from all these mountains, and then we're going to get into a quick tutorial. Guys, I'm super excited. I just landed the first 180 of the season on camera. We're gonna keep it up. Hopefully we can turn those into 3s soon. And then hopefully by the end of the season, we can knock down some 540s. But you know, let's be patient. It's a long season, like I said. 71 mountains we gotta get through. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this fire going. Hunter Mountain is a lovely place. I spent a lot of time here riding. Most of my days of trying to figure out how to snowboard I spent here. I would take a bus every Wednesday in the morning to this mountain when the first year I started learning to ride. So I have a lot of love in my heart for Hunter. It does get a little icy. It is fairly far south. They don't get as much snow as they would up in Vermont or in northern mountains in New York. But it is a lovely mountain, so you should definitely check it out. Since we're hitting 3 mountains today in this video, what I really want to talk about is how to approach going to the park for the first time, and then on top of that, how to approach a jump for the first time. Let's get into that. This is mountain number 6. Jackfrost is a small hill in Pennsylvania. It is in the Poconos area, and it's like a sister mountain to Big Boulder. So if you buy a ticket here, I think you could go over to Big Boulder. I'm not 100% sure about that, so maybe fact check that one. But it's a really cool little mountain. They have a great park called the One Park. Let's see if we can get to it today, get a couple laps in on it. Before you go through the park, what you should do is you should always ride through, check out all the features. Once you see all the features, then you can get back through, you can pick out what you want, and make sure you have an idea of what you're gonna do on each rail. So you get used to doing these tricks, and then you can work on it, and you can have a full line after that of exactly what you want to do, and that's how you progress and get better at each thing. Now for the first feature of the park is a tabletop with a tree in the center. We have a flat box, then right after that there's another flat box to the right, and then we have an up, flat, down box. Here's the first big jump, that large to medium, another large to medium jump. Make sure that you clear this area here. Then we have another jump, and then there's 2 more jumps down there, and then a flat box here. We've seen all the features now. Now we know what we got there, we know what we're gonna hit, and let's get started. All right, let's talk about hitting the rail first. You want to ride straight onto the rail. Once you get onto the rail, you want to 50-50 over the rail, which means just riding directly over the top of it, and then you could throw in some variations like board slides and front boards. I would stop by doing that by just slightly turning your body to turn your board sideways. Once you get that feeling down, then you could jump onto the box in a board slide. One way of learning how to do this is learning how to shifty on the ground, and then learn how to shifty in the air, and then bringing that to the box. So with jumps, it's a funny thing. You have to learn how to gauge your speed. So sometimes watching a couple of people hit the jump and you seeing how fast they're going can help you gauge your own speed. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. A couple of people to hit the jump, that I can get a good gauge of speed. So now you got a guy going right now. And he just barely cleared it. So you know you want to get a little bit more speed than that, but not too much more. Couple carbs, he's got plenty of speed. Gotta send it from the top, it looks like. Before we hit this jump, while you're approaching ski jump, you also got to think about whether you're going to pop or you're going to absorb. Really, the best way to go over this is to just go check out Casey Willax's video. He really explains it great. For now, we're just going to talk about approaching the jump. I've stopped before I went down to hit this jump. I did a couple checks, and just for an example, I didn't have enough speed, so I popped just a little bit to give myself enough distance to hit the landing of the jump. As I approach the second jump, I know I have enough speed from the first one, so I simply let the jump launch me into the air, and I do a little shifty to spice it up a little bit. While approaching the third jump, what you really need to know is to stay balanced on the liftoff when you take off from the jump. This is key to staying balanced in the air and landing your jump. On the fourth and final jump of this episode, what you guys want to realize is that you could use your tail of your board to absorb most of the shock when you're landing. So being able to land slightly on your tail edge will absorb the shock and help on the landing with your knees and all that, as well as you could absorb the shock with your knees. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know in the comments down below. Now we're gonna head to get some lunch and we're gonna head over to Big Boulder real quick. So we hit a couple jumps, a couple rails. We're gonna head back to the car real quick to go get some breakfast that Alex made for us. She made some hard-boiled eggs this morning. So that way we don't have to spend any money at the actual lodge. Not trying to take any money away from them, but it is so expensive normally to eat in these lodges, and we wouldn't be able to keep up with how expensive it is if we were eating inside. So let's get over to the van and let's go grab some food. Hi, were you just about to come out here? Yeah? I was coming for some eggs.
Okay, I'll get you some eggs.
I can't see in there, it's so dark.
I know, I just turned the light off.
It's okay.
I was about to leave.
You guys can't see it, haha. Let me see. Yeah, we got some eggs. It's still hot.
All right, Frank's going for an egg.
Happy boy, happy boy. Actually, I'm so hungry right now, so this is gonna be everything.
Yeah, it's basically 11 o'clock and you haven't had any food yet today.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
And you were just too excited to get riding.
Yeah, I know. I want to get on the mountain and hit some jumps and stuff. Actually, those are the biggest jumps that I've hit so far this season.
Wow.
Yeah. That's just right. It is a well-cooked hard-boiled egg.
Good.
We're over here at Big Boulder now. We are chilling, walking up to the lift. We're gonna hit this park over here. We'll probably take a ride through it real quick, and then right after the ride through, then we'll hit up the park. You know, you gotta, like I said before, at Jackfrost, you gotta make sure that you know what you're about to hit. That way you don't get yourself hurt or catch yourself off guard. Alrighty, here we go. Big Boulder, number 7 of 71 mountains. Yeah, let's get it. Big Boulder is an amazing terrain park. This mountain has 16 trails, but 9 of those trails are park trails. So, I mean, you really can't go wrong if you're a park rat and you really want to experience a wonderful terrain park. They have all different types of features, from small to medium to large to extra large. I mean, these guys are so progressive out there. I think they're ranked number 2 on the East Coast in terrain parks. I mean, come on, you can't get any better than that. I absolutely love this place. It's like a home away from home for me. Spent a ton of time there because it's only 2 hours to an hour and a half away from New York City, Brooklyn, where I was from. And I mean, you could really progress a lot in this park, and I've met so many wonderful people at this place as well. I absolutely love Big Boulder, and if you haven't been there, you definitely should. Unfortunately, the GoPro died after these runs, so we're gonna set it off here. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share these videos with some friends. We have now done 7 of 71 mountains, and I hope to see you guys in the next video, which will be coming out real soon. One last thing, for more frequent updates about what's going on, you can follow myself at fbomb_vlogs on Instagram. and also Alex at the Hungry Health Coach on Instagram, and you'll get more updates on what's actually going on and what's happening in the van and where we're at this moment. All right, I hope to get some requests from you guys, and don't be afraid to DM me. I will respond back to you. I love hearing your questions and just learning about each one of you guys out there that are following along with this journey. All right, catch you in the next one.